few years ago for Christmas, we had an ugly sweater contest at our house. Cindy had put together her sweater. She had used an old tree skirt that goes around the bottom of a Christmas tree. She had made different patchwork items with different Christmas emblems on them. They were actually made of toilet paper squares. And then she had put some rope around the bottom and a little twist tie with some bells at the top and whatnot. Well, at that time, it was an ugly sweater contest. Well, as we decided to go to Disney this year, we decided to take our sweaters again. And hers was worst of wears. It had seen its days. It had the toilet paper was in bad shape and the drawings were faded out. We were thinking about sprucing it back up and everything. And I said, you know what? We ought to just go ahead and just make another one. So this is how we did. Sticking with the old concept, we went to Walmart and bought a tree skirt. This one was a lot better than the old one, had a nice fringe around the bottom. So we bought the tree skirt. We had to get some felt, some glue, some yarn, some lights to go around the bottom, different decorations to put around it, some magnets for holding it shut, and some paints. My ugly sweater has Jack Skellington on it from The Nightmare Before Christmas. So sticking with the same theme, we figured we'd put Sally on Cindy's sweater so that we'd be a matching pair. So we figured to make her, we would use felt strips, cut them up, and come up with some kind of a figure to put onto the back of the tree skirt. So we went to Walmart, we bought a multi-pack of different felt. We also picked up one or two other individual colors that better matched what we were trying to make, and we just roughly sized it all up and cut them into pieces, and just using an eyeball tried to come up with a shape. I had my cell phone with me. I had looked up the Sally picture off of Google Images, and by using that I was able to just roughly come up with a shape and the figure that I wanted. Initially though, whenever I made it too large. From her body up to her head was getting too close to the neckline, so I actually ended up taking each individual piece of felt and cutting them down a bit to make it fit. All of the pieces are separated, they're not glued together, so they're loose, and I can work them around and find out and make little touches to make it look the way I want it to. I can draw in touches and her stitches and things of that sort and get it the way I want. The hair is all cut to length and laid out ahead of time, but the only detriment to that is, well, yeah, you got it, we have a cat. I had everything laid out the way I wanted it and thought it was right. I went ahead and glued all of the hair down first. I put tape on it to hold the strands together so it just doesn't move around on me while I'm working. I also went and glued down the felt on top of itself, layer by layer by layer, and then I take the puff paint that you can buy at any craft store and glued over where the stitching will be. That actually holds Sally together. Once we did this, it really has a 3D effect, and it really ended up looking really nice. You know, it's not perfect, but neither was she, and neither am I. So, as far as I was concerned, it really looked great. At this point, Sally's pretty much done. I just had some touching up to do. It really came out nice. The paint was very three-dimensional, and we were really impressed. Now, this was the back. So on the front, I wanted to put Christmas ornaments. So I got these little half ornaments at the craft store. They've already got a hole at the top. Usually you put it together to form a hole, but I just used a half, and I was using those to hang on the tree skirt as ornaments. I also put lights around the bottom. I use these battery operated lights like these, similar to these, except I got some that look more like gumdrops. I used a little bow that you can get at Walmart for about $1 for a whole pack of 6 of them. Ran them through the hole and twist tied it on the inside, and that's what holds the ornaments to the tree skirt. At first we were just going to put some tinsel inside the half ball before we glued it on, but it really didn't pop out good enough, and so I came up with the idea, maybe I'll just go ahead and paint the inside of the ornament a solid color, and that way it would make it pop more. Now what you have to realize is each of the characters that are on these ornaments, I had to paint them on the inside of the ornament. So literally speaking, you had to paint the eyes first and the mouth and things of that sort in reverse order, so that whenever you flip the ornament around and look at it from the front, you would see all the individual parts. It's backwards from how you normally paint an object, where you paint the body and the head and things of that sort, and then you put in the fine details. So doing this backwards, you actually have to do the fine details first. That's why they don't look so perfect, but hey, it's an ugly sweater. The main reason I didn't paint the characters on the outside of the ornament was that I didn't want them to be able to rub off or to get scratched or things of that sort. And also, if you paint it on the inside and then flip it around, it's very glossy and has a very good look to it.
Sally?
Sally!
Is that frog's breath?
Fog's breath.
Everybody scream! Everybody scream!
Oh, Dr. Finkelstein.
When Mr. Boogie Boogie says the struggle was at hand, you better pay attention now, 'cause I'm the Boogie Man. And if you are shaking, there's something very wrong, 'cause this ain't the last time you hear the Boogie song. Whoa. I'm a Boogie Man. Well, I'm feeling antsy, and I've nothing much to do.
Hanging the ornaments on the tree skirt was very easy. The ribbons that we had bought goes through the hole of the ornament, and I simply poke a hole through the tree skirt and push the wires through, and then twist time on the inside, and there she hangs. Around the entire perimeter of the bottom of the tree skirt, we put lights. They really look like gumdrops when they're lit up. These operate off of a battery, so I needed somewhere to hold that battery case, so I made a pocket on the inside against the body of the tree skirt in order to slide the battery case into. This way we could just reach in the back and push the button and turn the lights on and off and things of that sort. On mine, I have to reach in my pocket and grab the battery case to turn it on and off. So we thought this would be a lot easier.